All right, rundown. It is June 6th, brought to you by Current. We're partnering with Current to help get back to the rundown viewers. We're going to be giving away $100 to 10 random listeners who sign up at current.com/BS Rundown. So that's current.com/BS Rundown. Banking is one of the few industries that hasn't been modernized by technology. Share a story about when a big bank let you down. Big banks always let you down. True. They always do. They overdraft fees, all that. I'm going to be honest, I don't even notice. They've probably stolen hundreds of thousands of dollars from me. I just don't know. But if like $100 matters, $10 matters, banking matters. Current is a financial technology platform serving the needs of people who are working to create a better future for themselves, getting your paycheck up to 2 days faster so you don't have overdraft. That's huge. Things don't crisscross. Your wires get all hairy there. New interest features will help you to earn way more than your savings. Tools for money management. There are no overdraft fees up to $200. No minimum balance fees. Absolutely no membership fees, which is where traditional banks will kill you. Remember, go to current.com/therundown or enter code DOWN in the app for a chance to win. Giveaway will end Wednesday, June 22nd. So again, 10 people, is that how many you said are getting $100? So there you go. Go to current.com/therundown. All right, Lee, welcome to the Rundown. I became aware of you yesterday in a very funny, it's actually gone viral on my TikTok.
Somebody on payroll. Who is this piece of work?
Lee. Sweet.
Who the fuck is that guy? Intern.
Sweet. He's got great luck.
An intern.
Did you see? Did you get people tweeting you, by the way, Dave, about the?
I've been sent like hundreds of times. This is ridiculous.
Close to 700,000 views last time I saw it. You just kind of sauntered across. I don't know, like
what I'm known for.
Yeah, and it just caught my eye.
It was also a funny moment because Dave, you obviously being back at the office and hadn't been here for a little bit, and you were like, "Who's that?" I was like, "Oh, that's Lee."
Yeah,
and you were just like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. And he didn't know he was going to be on the rundown. He wore
baseball jersey guy.
But no, that home and home with Harper. He wore Harper white yesterday, came back with the Harper blue today. And he did bring up a good point. He's like, I ordered a Kruk. He's like, I have a Schmidt. I actually think take the mullet away, he looks more like Mike Schmidt than John Kruk.
Yeah.
Two legends. I'm good with either of them.
And Mitch Williams.
You know? I don't have Mitch Williams.
You do look a little like
I'll buy you a Mitch Williams.
Are you in your Delco guy?
I want you to say the name Banquo.
Banqua.
How about with like a Delco accent?
Banquet.
Delco guy.
So is everyone familiar with Lee except me?
Yeah, I mean, the intern started last week, so this is their second full week.
Who do you guys report to?
I do. I work for McCarthy. So
okay.
So I'm all.
But you've been doing stuff I've been told for a little bit now.
A lot of the interns have like
year and a half.
Because have you met Gaz, Paul?
Yeah, we met him once. He was here on Tuesday.
Because he does nothing, right? So it's like he's supposed to be sort of managing that process, but he literally does nothing. He's like, oh, I can't come in. I'm in Boston. It's like, oh, it's like a 3-hour train ride. So I'm curious who people report to now. McCarthy.
I work for McCarthy. I've been doing it for about a year and a half.
Okay, well, welcome. Big step here. Let's get into NBA playoffs. I'm still talking about this. The Celtics got killed, so it's tough to be like, oh, this, that, the other thing. But that I'm not just saying as a homer. And by the way, this is what happens in the NBA playoffs, famously like Phil Jackson. Like you think you got screwed with refs, you complain about them until the next game so you get back. But Draymond Green got away with basically murder. Draymond Green, if I could fucking Nancy Kerrigan him and take a 2x4 to his fucking kneecap, I would. Like, the foul on Grant Williams that they called on Grant Williams, the video of him doing like 17 moving screens, this he pushes, the foul on Horford down the other end where he comes around the free throw line, slams into him. So, yeah, I get he's a pest, but he also should have fouled out in the first half, and everyone's like, he shut down Jaylen Brown. Fine, but Jaylen Brown was red hot in the beginning and got called for a fake foul and had to sit. So, again, I don't know that the game changes, but that was some of the worst what he just was allowed to be a wrestler yesterday.
He set the tone. Now, you admit though, Dave, like he is one of probably like if you had to do like a Mount Rushmore of guys that you hate that you'd love to have on your team, he's got to be on there.
Yeah, no.
Like if he was on your team, you would just be like, I love this.
I've never hated Golden State. I now despise them.
You know why, by the way? I realized it
because they play LeBron.
Yeah, they were LeBron killers.
Right.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he's an agitator. All that. I mean,
Williams
got called for a foul on that.
He was
play.
just pushing everyone around.
But
He was
so-
setting the
so
tone.
there's
He's in the trenches right there.
Yeah.
That's all he's doing.
playing football.
He's moving them out of the way.
There's one. There's.
They're gassing him up. They're
Yeah, I mean,
gassing
you
him
guys
up,
are laughing
Dave.
at everything.
Interns are laughing at Lee's comment there.
He definitely that wasn't that funny.
That's Kev.
But
I like
no,
that.
I like that. They're gassing him
Come
up.
on, guys.
I agree. There's being an agitator, but the refs allowed him to be he was. He
set the tone where he was like, what are you guys going to allow me to do?
And that's their fault.
Right.
That was so far over the line of what you're allowed to do in an NBA game. And maybe if we're the 80s Celtics Pistons, but not in this era. It was this foul, which I thought I did a good job of illustrating. I mean, how is that not a foul? It's insane. He just runs
beat him over the
Is
his
this
head.
directly from your phone?
Yeah.
It beat him over his head.
This is when you know Dave's in the trenches. He's just walking around in his phone, just like hate material that he's like.
Well,
I imagine you just like sitting, like walking down the street and someone's
Watch
like,
how many times I go back. That's me
someone's
going
like
back and
Warriors
forth.
in 6, and Dave's like pulls out his phone. He's like, look at this. Look at this. This is bullshit.
I mean, how do you not call that a foul? It turns
You're
around.
doing it right now, yeah.
It's crazy.
You're in war. You're in war mode.
It is war
Or
mode,
you're
and that's a
just
7
walking
game.
around with it, just like, look at this.
The refs sucked. Golden State played desperate. Draymond was just fucking killing people. WWE and should have been fucking thrown out of the league. That's a 7-game series, and it's fine. I don't know what I have coming. I asked Milmore to make one of his best. I'm like, can you compile all this into a very clear, expose on Draymond Green? So we'll see if he comes up with something. I think it's going to be a long, great series, especially if the refs let Draymond do what he did.
I can't make heads or tails of this. I don't remember a series that is 1-1, and you can convince yourself either side. Like you could tell me right now if you're like a Celtics fan, you're like, the Celtics are the better team when the refs don't get involved in game 2. Like they were in a flow. It looked like that first half. It looked like they were getting their offense very easily. And then on the flip side, like you could say the Warriors are basically one crazy quarter away from being up 2-0. Like the Celtics went crazy in game 1.
It was ridiculous too. Like in game 1, the Warriors shot lights out, and we were talking about that the whole time. But then in game 2, it didn't even seem like they were doing that much, but they had a much bigger lead.
Right.
We also got in foul trouble, and Draymond went even at one point I was like, how are they leaving Curry open? Well, you watch the replays because Draymond literally is throwing people out of the way.
Yeah.
So it's what are the refs going to do?
I think it just speaks to how good both of these teams are. That anyone who's definitively saying one team is better than the other is lying.
Dan, this play right here. I mean,
he pushed everyone.
I mean, this is crazy.
I know, he pushed
3 different people.
Crazy. It's just crazy. Hank and I will be on the wood for game 3, so excited for that. Let's bring up the second ad. MVMT watches, I believe, is what it is. I'm on top of it if we can go back to it. In a tiny apartment in Southern California, this is like a novella. 2 college dropouts teamed up to create a watch brand that broke all the rules with fair prices, unexpected colors, clean, original designs. MVMT, pronounced movement, grew into one of the fastest growing watch brands, shipping to over 160 countries across the globe. Now MVMT has expanded into blue light glasses, sleek jewelry, and more style essentials that don't break the bank, all designed out of their California headquarters. And you all are now first to know that MVMT is having a huge site-wide sale for Father's Day. Their prices are slashed up to 40% from May 31st to June 17th to make sure you get the perfect gift for your dad, from the classic dress watches to adventure watches to summer boating sunnies. Talk about your own MVMT products and what you love about them. You know what I love about them? They're quality modern watches at a fair price, super durable sunglasses with UV-rated polarized lenses, timeless styles. Their premium blue light glasses will not only make you look great, filter 90% of most lenses. I need blue light glasses or I can't survive. Shop up to 40% off Father's Day. Save big on the perfect gift for dad. Join the movement by going to mvmt.com/rundown now. Enjoy up to 40% off. Again, that's mvmt.com/rundown. Moving along. The NHL continues. We are going to now, if the series goes 2-2 Tampa Rangers, or as long as it's there or closer, we are putting Glennie Balls and Frankie Borelli together, which is long overdue. Frankie has said that he would rather, it's more important to him that the Rangers lose the Stanley Cup than the Islanders win it.
And it's also there's.
I mean, that's just
it's
crazy.
That's how
it's-
much he hates the
that's
Rangers.
It's
That's
really
crazy.
bad for him right now too because this is the Islanders went to. Did they go to the Eastern Conference Finals
Yes.
for the last 2 years?
And lost the Lightning both years.
Lost the Lightning both years. Like this was supposed to be their
Yes.
time. The Rangers are early on their window, so it's just disaster for him.
Yeah, balls. Didn't he make you cry once?
Yeah, he made you cry. I remember that. It was at HQ. No, he made you cry. It was at HQ2, and it was after a bad game or something, and he was making fun of Heinrich, and you got a little teary-eyed.
Yeah, I don't handle Henrik slander lightly.
Right. No, I remember it. I was watching it, and I was like, these guys, this is beautiful to watch.
I fucking despise the Islanders like a lot.
Yeah.
I fucking really hate them.
I got to get my boy memes.
It would be absolutely sick though to friggin'
It almost is worse too in a rooting environment when you have like the Borelli guy whose team isn't even in it.
Right.
And he's rooting so hard
Right, because
against
he has
it.
nothing to lose,
Yeah,
really.
nothing.
He
You're
does if
He
you
does.
win the whole thing.
Like you
but-
just said too, with the friggin' Lightning the last 2 years and the Islanders, it's like when I was in high school, the Jets went back-to-back AFC Championship games, and the Giants just won the Super Bowl next year.
Right.
We're hoping for the same result. I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
And Avery, wherever he is, he's invited to be part of those. I
Yeah.
know. I think that we may need security.
I want my guy memes too because he's an Islanders fan and he's like he just goes when you get him going he's like Rangers fans are trash human beings scumbags.
Oh, I hate
Like,
Rangers
Aren't they just like your neighbors and like people that he's like no I hate them all.
You hate Rangers?
I don't really like Ranger fans.
That's an interesting take.
They're annoying. I don't like Ranger fans.
You
They're mostly Yankee fans.
Oh yeah, that
They're
is where it
scumbags.
gets crossed.
Rangers fans are scumbags.
That is where it gets crossed.
I hate Rangers fans because a lot of them have that.
That's your
delusional
Mets
Yankee-
fandom.
A lot of them, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm one of the friggin' gypsies, but
Interesting.
anyway, I'm excited. Hopefully, the Rangers win tomorrow. Well, lose
And
tomorrow.
continuing with the hockey, obviously Biz got the haircut, which we see, and more pressing. And what I find hilarious is Whitney being stuck in this Toronto airport.
This is the worst airport on earth. I'm telling you, there's no other airport like this. I get here, this woman says, "Oh, we booked you actually on a flight from here to Montreal and then Montreal to Boston, but that leaves in 50 minutes and you can't make it." They never sent me an email. They just, I started laughing. I mean, what are you gonna do? It was either that or like cry.
How long has it been? 24 hours?
I
So bad for him.
I wish that was his. Like I literally
He never gets out.
just continue. And by the way, what is kind of a miss because we were talking about today, like where's Rear Admiral? He's going back to Boston. He is also stuck there, but you really haven't heard of people.
No,
he's probably having
at
the
the
time
bar,
of his
yeah.
life, like just
Airport
meet with
bars.
people. But if I know those two, if Whitney was stuck with Rear Admiral for 26 hours in like a hostage situation, we may never see him again. Is that
Oh, he
him
did.
boarding
He
the
got
plane?
on the plane.
Finally.
He was supposed to. He because he was gonna come on PMT last night. He landed at like 3:30. He's like, I got 5 hours before my next flight, and then that became 48 hours.
So is he flying direct yet?
He flew from Edmonton to Toronto, and then was supposed to fly from Toronto to Boston at 8 o'clock last night, and he's just been stuck in the Toronto airport.
The terminal, yeah. That's literally what he is. And he says that it was crazy scenes with them in Edmonton with the haircut, people chanting.
I mean, they were also like walking around with Wayne Gretzky, who's I'd imagine just the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got to be the biggest thing in Edmonton history.
Canada.
the highest, the highs, to the lowest, the
That
lows.
was a good addition right there. Canada.
I like it. Lee, I
like
feel
that.
What do you like? I'm just curious about you all. You seem comfortable here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about sports. Like, I don't get nervous often. I'm here. We're doing
Boy,
this.
Lee, yeah.
Who cares?
All right.
Ready to go.
What's your Philly like sports rankings? Like if you could get a championship.
Birds,
Duh.
Phillies, Sixers, and then below everything,
Flyers.
Maybe
Are you gonna-
Philadelphia Stars is maybe slightly
because you don't
above.
like hockey.
The Flyers should. The Comcast.
Their
is
ownership is it's a
terrible
shit show.
scumbags. They need to sell. Flyers are bottom of everything.
Lee, let me ask you a question. When we finish this rundown, will you be still conversing with these interns? Because you're kind of, you're a big shot now.
That's what they literally said last night. Or McCarthy said that last night to me. It's like, well,
It's nice
it's nice knowing you for a week. You're going to be over here now. Talk to us a little bit, but
I had you in a deal. I was trying to trade. Dave was negotiating with Caleb to get Glenny's freedom. I was like, throw Lee in the.
Yeah, I sent because Balls has to do the Sunday conversation, and I asked if he could skip because I want Balls to do the live stream with the Lightning Rangers and he needs a unique guy. So I sent him
Caleb,
your.
I'm
I go,
here.
I may have this guy
Yeah.
for you, and he did reply. He has a lot of potential
Let's go then.
without knowing anything about you.
I like ice
My
cream.
lead stock.
Balls. What are you doing? Just watching? Wally Pip over there, you know,
Yeah,
he's
he's
nervous if
watching.
anybody.
Yeah.
Well, who wouldn't be a favorite thing?
Yeah,
You
you get
fly
to
across the
travel
country and eat
around
ice
and meet
cream.
celebrities and eat ice cream.
Great, it's a great gig. It's
No doubt.
it's, no joke, a one in the world gig.
Yeah.
Crisscross, meet celebs and eat ice cream. What, you do your prep work? No, I just eat ice cream. The College World Series going on. I have $5,000
For the
on
game.
Michigan to win the World Series. It doesn't look good. They're down. They were up 2-0 in the important game. They're down 7-3. It's a rain delay. More important, the Tennessee kid who hit the walk-off, flips the bird, run the bases. People like that. I don't like that. That kid deserves a baseball in the teeth. Like, what is that?
Their whole team's like that.
I know. What is that?
They're feisty. They like to
What
get
is
after
that
it.
feisty? Like, I don't want to. Maybe I am getting old, but like, I don't mind yelling and flipping bats, but the bird? Give everyone the bird?
I mean, college baseball is kind of weird and unique. Like they have, boom boxes in the. I guess they do it in the pros now too. But like, I like all this shit.
You
I
like
all-
flipping the world the bird?
Yeah, I don't know what
like
else.
That?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
funny. That's funny.
I mean, Oklahoma State last night, like their go-ahead run, like the dude just took off his helmet and spiked it.
That I'm
and,
fine with. But
I'm fine with
that's
that.
good. But I don't know. There's something not. And it's a walk-off, so like you don't have to face
kinda
them
love
again.
it.
They're also like the #1 team in the country by a long mile.
Yeah.
And 56
Yeah.
wins, I think, now.
I kind of like it.
My last point here, unless there's more in the rundown, this is going back, and I should have gotten like a doctor's note. The half-court shot, which I shot. I saw my doctor today.
Yeah.
I got out of the MRI, and they go, you weren't kidding. This is one of the worst shoulders we've ever seen. My only option is replacement shoulder surgery, which I didn't even know they did.
What do you mean?
My shoulder's beyond.
Like, what do you mean replacement?
Yeah.
They give you a new shoulder?
Like a Bo Jackson hip replacement.
Wait,
I need
what?
shoulder replacement.
So what does that entail?
Dan, I'd be.
Are you gonna be in a chicken wing? That'd be so funny.
I'd be in the
Matches
DL
a chain.
for like 6 months, basically.
Are you gonna do it?
I don't know. They gave me a shot. I'm shot. So basically, what they did is they gave me a shot, and they're like, it can last a steroid or whatever. It can last a week, 2 weeks, a year. If it lasts a year, you can keep doing it, keep the pain at bay. If it lasts a week or two, you have no choice. You can't keep doing it. Shoulder.
I've got one of those for my back. Yeah.
So I have no cartilage. So let's do a little history. You have this. There's supposed to be cartilage, so your circle doesn't. I'm not just bone on bone constantly. The fact I even attempted that Tommy shot, which I said in real time, my shoulder, I can't.
So that
do
was
it.
at the time we didn't have confirmation that was you. It did end up being you.
It is me, and it was heroic.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we
I
all
meant
know
to- I
you
should've
would have
asked
been in
the
the
doc-
league. You would have been in the league.
I
if
said
you
that
didn't
to the
have
doctor.
shoulder.
I go, yeah, I should have had that in your professional opinion. He is a sports doctor. Should I be attempting half-court shots with that? Because he said it's honestly one of the worst shoulders.
He's never seen a shoulder.
I
like
have.
that.
You have a junk shoulder.
1 in a million.
That's an update.
So, what?
I'm
You're just gonna let the steroid. You're gonna ride the steroid shot and then hope that
Hope that I'm comfortable. I just like people think I'm joking. I
you
can't.
getting a new shoulder would be very funny content. You in
Yeah.
a chicken wing?
Yeah.
I don't know what they would do.
I don't want to start replacing my parts with other people's parts.
Is it have to be another person's parts?
I assume.
I don't even understand. Is it the bone or the car? Like what? how
I
do you
have no cartilage.
How do they replace? Is it
Yeah.
metal? Like what is
No,
it?
yeah, I have a robotic shoulder.
That'd be
I
kinda-
have no
that'd be kinda
like
sick.
here. Again, the ball socket. There's cartilage in the middle, and it goes around, keeps it. My cartilage gone, so it's just bone on bone. Now, how could
Oh, so it's plastic. You get plastic.
Metal and plastic
Metal and plastic. So it's not someone
Okay.
else.
the bionic arm?
Maybe
Heyo.
you'd be incredible. Henry
Yeah.
Rowan Gardner.
Maybe.
Throwing like 95.
Maybe.
Not too bad.
Damn. This is a big decision for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess see how this does. I guess see how.
When would you do it? Like that's a.
I don't know.
I don't know what. Like when do you get? When's the time to get?
There is no
shoulder
time for
surgery?
our.
Yeah.
I think I'm incapacitated for like a month.
Fuck.
Like on drugs, can't move, and then it's like 6 months to like get back therapy.
PT.
Whatever.
January maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Damn. I don't know. Apparently, I should have had surgery. Like what happened? I heard it when I was like 12 playing football, and I should have had it then because every time your shoulder dislocates, cartilage gets ripped off. My shoulder dislocated like a million times till the cartilage is gone. So it's hearable. There was a part of me that was relieved when he said it because it's like
It confirmed everything that
correct.
you're
He's like, you weren't-
actually a
yeah,
courageous human being.
Yeah, right. Pain tolerance through the roof. Thank you,
Yeah.
Tommy. Anything else? Thank you. Thank you, Lee. Good job. Anything
That's
else?
what I'm here for. Thank
Anything
you,
else?
Spider.
Good luck on the wood.
Yeah, I think the Celtics still going to win the series. I'm excited. I can't wait. There's nothing like being in a 7-game championship knockout. Like you said, it's all I think I consumes me.
Yeah, no, I know. When you had that rant on the sidewalk last night, I was like, my favorite part about the rant was you ranted for like 2 minutes, and then you're like, first of all, after like 2 minutes of ranting.
And the Celtics are down 30. I'm going to say this. You don't know how much you fucking hate a team until you fucking get in the mud. I fucking hate Golden State. I fucking Draymond Green, if I could fucking Nancy Kerrigan him and take a 2x4 to his fucking kneecap, I would. First of all,
He's in war mode. He's in war mode.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm making excuses, but
No, you're in war mode.
But Draymond got away with basic murder.
Yeah. I mean, there's a point where if you don't complain enough, I think that social media has an impact on how the
100%.
series gets called. So
100%.
you gotta go.
100%.
You gotta go crazy.
I mean, look. Whatever. All right. That's horrendous. That's crazy.
That is a crazy picture.
That's crazy. He got called for the foul.
Good job, Lee.
Good job. Woo.